Chief, huh?
Yeah?
That cancer prostate thing for me.
That's why you're in that position.
Yeah, I was on this one still. I can't believe it, but
the image is still in here. Wait, this guy, that's how they do it. I'm like this.
But on a serious note?
On a serious note though, remember, hashtag can I touch you there? We have to do it. There are no two ways about it, you know what I mean? Yeah, like it just has to be done.
Go get checked for cancer, go get checked for prostate cancer, it's very important.
They said 35 plus now. Me and you too, I don't have to worry about it till you're 40, 44.
And if you catch it early, you prevent.
You have a good chance.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you guys, your uncle.
Guy, these games of yours have to stop.
No, this one is really your uncle.
Who?
He's the uncle of all Africans.
Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob. Uncle Robert Mugabe.
Robert. Bambi. Bambi. No, but I mean, let the man rest. He's 93. Let him rest.
Marcus, let me tell you something about Robert.
Let him rest.
I know Robert Mugabe. I've never met him personally.
But you know him.
But I know that chap.
He has been around forever.
He's been since 1924. Do you know that's when he was born?
Yeah.
24. That makes him 93.
He's been around forever.
He's ancient.
But did you know that he's the most educated president in the world?
For real?
Not in Africa.
Yeah.
In the world.
He's that smart.
He speaks the Queen's English better than the English.
Well, we are totally opposed to the concept of multiracialism because it assumes in the first instance that the people have got to be arranged in compartments based on color. You have Europeans in one compartment, Asians and coloreds in two other compartments, and the Africans in another compartment. And immediately you talk of multiracialism, you are accepting as a starting point that the races are different, and this difference must be recognized. We are non-racialists in our approach. That is, we regard as an individual as an individual, and that everybody must be accorded his full political rights, whether he be white or black, educated or uneducated, rich or poor. And this is exactly why we are at the moment struggling to earn for our people one man, one vote.
I think he's only second to the Queen. It's a very eloquent man. You cannot ever be misquoted. When he has said something, he doesn't say, what exactly did he mean? No. You know exactly what he meant because he said it very clearly. I loved his speeches. Always the best. Me personally, I'm going to miss Robert.
Well, I mean, at this rate, the way things are going, we're all going to miss him.
Yeah.
You'd wake up and read his quotes. In fact, speaking of his quotes, I mean, the guy came up with so many good quotes.
Yeah.
I have some of them on microphone I wanted to show you.
There were memes going around, I remember, all over the place. But I think some of them were made up. So I'd like them to be the serious ones that he has said.
Serious quotes.
Yeah.
This is him. For example, on gay people. Now you're talking about the gays. Worse than pigs and dogs. Those who do it, we will say they were wayward.
They were wayward.
It is just madness. That was in 2013. On gay people.
Even attacked Barack Obama when Barack said that you must allow gay guys to get married.
Hey.
We're all for it. He said Obama came to Africa with a plan. Then continued to bash him. Said this is nonsense.
Now, check this out. On Nelson Mandela, by the way. He also talked about Nelson Mandela. He said, Mandela has gone a bit too far in doing good to the non-black communities. Really, in some cases, at the expense of blacks. That's being too saintly. Too good. With this beard. Don't joke with Robert. That guy had quotes. That guy was a hard guy.
Robert.
Too good. Now, you remember when he got married to his second wife, Grace?
Hey, Gucci Grace.
Gucci Grace.
When did his first wife pass?
Bam, she passed away. I think it was in the early 90s.
What was the cause?
She was terminally ill, yeah. But no, of course, then he continued and he married. Because we had an affair with Grace. He says, before my first wife died in 1992, Mugabe started a relationship. He says, I wanted children and this is how I thought I could get them.
By getting a typewriter?
Yes. I knew what I was doing and my wife knew. It was consensual.
Hold on. He met this one before the other one died? No.
What happened was this. Of course, Sally, first wife, everything was good, very fantastic, gets sick. Then the wife said, basically, no, go ahead. So he started looking around.
And he didn't go far?
Didn't go very far.
Within the office?
State House. He was hearing these ones. Ding! ka-ting. And Robert is like, hey, that ka-ting sounds nice.
No, the way she types, those fingers, the way they move fast.
You guys. She was a typist. Gucci Grace was a typist. No,
And then he vibed her by taking her for tea and scones.
but Nangi, that vibe was strong. That's a hard vibe. You try and vibe a chick on tea and scones
On
now.
mandazis today.
Hey, you try. Bamugezi.
But that is the old school vibing. And Mambeka type, she must have had that accent. Then with all the power, there was no way she was saying no, even if it was tea and kabaragara. You just say yes.
He was a woman who was typing away. Next thing she knows, she is the first lady. She becomes the wife of Robert Mugabe.
Yeah.
What was she called? Grace Murafu?
Marufu, something like that. Yeah.
Murafu, something like that. Now she becomes.
Now she's Gucci Grace. Marie Antoinette.
If they can't eat bread, give them cake or something, whatever. No, but where is she? Where is Grace Mugabe?
Who knows? She's out of Zim, that's all we know for sure.
Can I show you a picture that was flowing around? You get, a beauty about social media, it never sleeps.
No.
Guys are too fast.
Have time. The moment they tap out.
I came across a picture on social media about where she is because, of course, this coup started.
Coup. And yeah. Hashtag it's not a coup.
It's not a coup.
Hashtag never was a coup.
Never was a coup.
No. Hashtag we are not cooing.
We are not cooing. Coup anywhere.
The army jammed. What coup? No.
So basically, she was the first person to bust. She took off.
She knew.
She knew what was happening.
She knew.
So this thing was going around on social media. Very quick, let me try and find it. This WhatsApp picture. Here we go.
Of her jumping on the plane.
Yeah, you saw that one. Of her jumping. She jumped on the plane very quickly, Chief.
With one car bag.
Stop calling. Let me find this one, boss. As it opens. The latest sighting of Grace Mugabe. Have you seen?
Chikumi kwa chikumi. Gone with the wind. No, she has. So no one knows where she is, but she's gone. But and apparently, if you talk to those the last time the guys were talking about, they're angry. They were really angry at her. No one really has beef with the Mzee, by the way. The beef is with her. Like, this typewritist can think in her mind that she can be the next president of Zimbabwe.
But let me tell you something.
Are you crazy?
Marcus, Grace must have had a serious stroke. She must have had another leg.
But then again, boss, for a 93-year-old guy, any stroke is serious. It's now an issue of availability. Are you available? We go.
Yeah. Because I look at her, and she's not a very, if you look at the pictures of before and after of Grace and how she has transformed.
She's capite.
She's as if capite, but before she was not. When she was on this one, so no,
she was not bad. She was just has that raw beauty. Then put in money, of course, it's exaggerated.
That was Kafunda typing.
Nothing.
No. Now she progressed, became as if pretty, as if what? But she was not simple, boss. She used to assure vice presidents. Anybody messes with her children. She remember that girl in South Africa that she hit with a belt or something, and then she got like a scar here, a big gash.
I think that's where the problems of Zim started. You see, to all those guys who respect Mugabe, they're like, yes, that's your private life, that's okay. She's first lady, we'll give her the respect as first lady. But let her not think for 1 second that she can then come and tell us what to do. But some guys have been in this struggle for a minute. We've been here when we're fighting the white guys with Robert. Robert, we respect. You are just a typewriter. You don't know what we have suffered in this country.
You're just a typewriter or you typewriter?
You typed right well. And found yourself in the right bed. Yeah. Don't come and start telling us what to do.
Yeah.
So that's the anger came from there. And then they're like, okay, you know what, even you, it seems now you can't control Madame, even you go. So that's really the genesis of this.
So the problem is not so much Robert Mugabe. It is his relationship with the wife. Meanwhile,
and lack of being able to control her is the problem. And realize an 93-year-old guy is going to say, now I start fighting with Madame, I have a country to run. Madame, you do what you want.
And we all know what it's like to have a wife.
Yeah. At some point you're like,
why? What do you do what you want? Because I want when I go home to sleep.
I have to my peace.
Peace. And nobody wants a home when they get there and it's woo, woo.
And yet what she wants is his office.
Do you know the age gap between Robert Mugabe and, by the way, when Mugabe was a 41, that was when Grace was being popped out.
For real?
The age difference is 41 years.
When that guy was getting prostate cancer check.
When he was on this one.
She was being born. Then, like I said, it has nothing to do with the stroke.
And leave alone that. No, she had a heart stroke.
Nothing. It's the age gap.
Can you go with somebody who's like 40 years younger?
At that point, if she says yes to me.
But really, what are you doing as Robert Mugabe? You have no energy.
That's what I'm saying. See, she doesn't really have to do much.
Not only that, check this out. Grace Mugabe got in 2 months a PhD in sociology at the University of Zimbabwe. It took her 2 months. Of course, her papers and her thesis have never been submitted. It has never been seen.
But she's a master.
She's a doctor. Yes.
She's that means in Zimbabwe they must have NASA University. You know what I call NASA University?
What is NASA
Road. NASA Road University. They must have their version in Zim.
In Zim.
Yeah. I didn't tell you what happened in Makerere. Makerere issued. I digress. Makerere issued 1,700 degrees. No, 1,670. 1670. No, exact. 1670. But in Makerere, they had 1,700 graduates. Then I think they're deciding maybe we just make NASA Road the proper university and we finish this thing. So Zim must have their own. Well, because in 2 months, she was good to go. Dr. Grace Mugabe. PhD in 2 months.
That chick is not.
You can't even do a thesis in that time.
I don't know. I'm going to miss Robert Mugabe. I'm going to miss Grace Mugabe.
Yeah.
You know?
But someone was saying this is a conspiracy theory. Donald Trump. Donald Trump, the president.
Yes.
You know him?
Yes.
He said, when he was talking to some veterans, and he said that he's going to get rid of the two world's remaining dictators. Robert Mugabe and Museveni.
You're lying.
I'd like to put it on notice to all the veterans that those two world leaders must go. He said it.
You know what,
Robert Mugabe, Yoweri Museveni of Uganda, their time is done.
Marcus, you're not getting a visa. I swear. Once they see this, once they see you imitating Donald Trump, I swear your visa is going to be cancelled.
The guy said it.
Oh, why is it Trump? What guy wangi? Yeah, my guy Trump.
I don't know.
We're together.
And it's going to be wonderful.
It's going to be
It's
great.
going to be amazing. So
we shall build a wall.
So the guy, Mugabe didn't respond.
Yes.
Yeah, but Museveni, he didn't take it calmly, lightly.
What do you say?
Yeah, he has no time.
You have something that he said?
Yeah. I think he was addressing journalists over in Tungam. Where?
As usual.
As usual.
Yeah.
Then the guy, they asked him, so are you going to respond, Mr. President, to what Trump said about you? And I quote.
Museveni.
Yes, Museveni.
Please, I beg, use Museveni's voice. Since you are using Trump's voice.
I have not heard about Trump. And what Trump says is none of my business.
Continue.
I think Mr. Trump has got enough work to do in the US. People are dying, being killed by guns. Maybe I could give him some advice on how to have peace in the US. Next question. No time.
He didn't want to know.
Rubbish. Mugabe didn't respond. Now Mugabe has a bust.
I swear to God.
So now this guy who responded, I don't know how they're going to take it.
By the way.
I hope they're not coming for us.
But that's very, look, it's almost as if he had a premonition, whatever they call it, premonition about what was going to happen to some of these African leaders. Robert Mugabe has gone. And you mentioned the quote that you also somewhat made towards Mugabe, okay, about him busting. And I have that quote as well, since you're talking about quotes.
Whose quote?
Of what's his name? This chap.
Trump.
Okay.
To Mugabe. Auntie, that's the one I said.
That's
earlier.
the one you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now it goes as Mugabe and Museveni must be put on notice that their days are numbered.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay?
Word for word.
Numbered. And I am going to arrest them and lock them in prison. If the past American administrators failed to stop these two despots, I will personally do it.
That's what I was saying. This guy said, let me help him. I will help him on this matter. He didn't have what to do, really. Why is he coming for us? There's nothing.
Jeez, man. No, but we're in big trouble, by the way. Mugabe is going to give us a lot of headaches in the sense that we will miss him.
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to take over the office, whether it will be a general, whether it will be ZANU-PF together with a transitional government of opposition.
We wish them well.
We wish them
but
well.
But Zimbabwe is bigger than that, so they'll get over it.
I think Zimbabwe used to be the bread basket of Africa. The bread basket of Southern Africa especially. Now look at it.
It's still beautiful. If you visit it, it's still
a beautiful country. Yeah.
And there's still everything okay.
Yes.
So, but I think it's
Really
it's that. Cheers.
Anyway, to you, Mr. Robert Mugabe, yeah?
May you live a longer. Can I please have a very cold Tuscalite, please? Very cold.
Do Museveni again?
You let him go, really.
Another round.
Let us have another round.